YouTube is Rico, man, back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got something to talk about real quick. We just found out that Floyd Mayweather is gonna fight Logan Paul. Now, a lot of people, of course, got this trending everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, man. So y'all already know what time it is. It's basically in 2 months, on the 20th of February. So we got only a little bit of time. It's not that long, but it kind of is, just depending on how your days be flowing and stuff. It's not that far away, to be honest, but man, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting them to agree to a deal just that soon, because I know Logan been trying to get him to sign the contract for a while now, but I still thought it wasn't gonna happen this soon. But looks like we is gonna get that fight, man, and it's gonna go down for sure. But what do y'all think is gonna happen, man? Because I'm gonna just give y'all my first thoughts and opinions about this. Now, my first thought is, why is they really doing this fight though? Like, what is it that makes Logan want to fight Mayweather, who's smaller than him, obviously, and got less reach than him in the fight? Pretty much that's a mismatch. We all know Floyd ain't that tall, and Logan is very tall. We can't lie about that. Logan is very tall, and he look like he got a little more pounds, and just because of that too, I feel like this is a mismatch type of fight. But obviously they don't care about all of that. They gonna get straight to it. But then my first opinion about it, well, thought and opinion, is Floyd got a chance to win this just because of the simple fact he been boxing his whole life down there, pretty much. He's obviously a world champ, undefeated, and only 43, but still people have been boxing at that age in the pro leagues for a while now, so it ain't like he's doing something completely new and stuff, coming out of retirement like as an old person. But it is what it is. He's still in his early 40s. I feel like he still got something left in the tank. But people gotta realize, like I said, been boxing for a majority of his life and stuff, and he's without a doubt arguably one of the best boxers of all time. So he's got a lot of skills and methods to his boxing. Like, he's got a lot of ways to box people of different type of styles, pretty much. He's prepared for pretty much all types of boxing styles. Obviously undefeated, as we said before just now. Logan only been boxing for what, like a couple of years. I'm pretty sure he knows stuff, obviously, because he's still boxing and taking fights. And I think he fought twice. I think he fought like once or twice already, like Jake did. And they're pretty much, I think, oh yeah, well, Logan lost to the last fight to KSI, the other YouTuber, KSI. If y'all don't know about KSI, definitely go search him up, and also search up their fight as well. I believe it's highlights of their fight on YouTube, but Logan lost that one. I think it was by points. It wasn't really by knockout or anything like that crazy. It was just by points. The judges gave KSI a little more points, and he felt like he got cheated because he hit KSI in the back of the head, but he felt like the refs still didn't really judge that part really correctly. But it was clear as day that he did hit him in the back of the head, and to knock him down, that's basically I forgot what you would call that, like an illegal hit, pretty much. Yeah, I think it's just called an illegal hit, nothing crazy, but pretty much an illegal hit. Lost him some points in the fight, and that put him behind in the final scoring. But back to his boxing style, I wouldn't say it's rushed. It's more like he's trying to fill out his opponent for whatever very first rounds or whatever. So it's not like he's just going for the instant kill and then like an amateur or anything like that. But he's got some patience. But for him to pick a fight with an actual boxer, is gonna kind of be hard for us to really determine where he is as a boxer, just because we've only seen him box in a couple of amateur fights pretty much. I wouldn't say they were professional fights because, one, he fought another YouTuber that's not even an actual boxing league or anything like that. He's not in the actual boxing thing right now. Two, he hasn't really shown us him fighting anybody that really is a world champ or anything close to a world champ in boxing history. So it's like kind of hard for us to just sit here and say, oh, Logan got this easily just because he's big and tall and got more muscle and pounds to him and stuff like that. That's not how fighting goes. A trained fighter knows that it don't matter how big or small you is, as long as you got skill and all that stuff and know how to box or fight in whatever fighting sport you in, MMA, UFC, whatever. Well, they basically same thing, but whatever boxing sport from UFC to boxing, if you know what you're doing, then pretty much anything is possible. But we ain't seen Logan take on that type of opponent near a Floyd Mayweather person. So it's like gonna be hard to really say that he's just gonna win just because of that. But we gonna see though, man, because Floyd, like I said, he still got something left in the tank, and I feel like he still got more skill, obviously, without a doubt, over Logan, and he's gonna use a lot of that to his advantage and stuff, and pretty much play Logan into his games. Like, he's gonna make Logan do what he pretty much want him to do to get his advantage and dominate on the scoring. And like I said, I don't see no knockout coming in this fight. If it do, it's definitely going to be a big surprise, but I just don't see that happening. It's going to come all the way down to points, and that's just about it. It ain't going to come down to no knockout or anything crazy like it did with the Jake and Nate Robinson fight. Obviously, Nate wasn't a professional boxer. He's only trained for, 6 months? That's about a half a year. Jake Paul been fighting, boxing, and training and all that for about 2 years, so he had a little more experience than him, obviously, but like we said, Floyd got the experience and the time. So it's gonna be hard for people to say Logan gonna win this one. I feel like Floyd is just definitely gonna get this W. He's gonna find a way to get the points and pretty much take that dub. Even though Logan Paul is very cocky in this fight and stuff like that, he's gonna definitely think he's just gonna dominate. I don't see that happening. He says he's gonna hit him one time and it's gonna be over with. We should already know that shit ain't gonna happen, man. We already know it's all about just being hype. Every boxer at one point in time has been cocky in their career and stuff and said that they would do this to the next guy and do this that easily against that guy and stuff like that. But we all know that 9 times out of, well, not 9 times out of 10, but I'll probably say about 80% happens, just depending on the boxer you're going to, if the boxer that you were thinking about, pretty much 80 times out of 10, out of 100, 80 times out of 100, pretty much your boxer that you're thinking about pretty much probably has won like he said he was going to win. So it's going to be hard, like I said, for anybody to just say Logan's going to win and just completely dominate. I don't see that happening. Floyd got speed. He's got the size. He ain't got the size advantage, but he's got the, I will say this, he's got the advantage of the mismatch. He's got the advantage just because he's shorter and still got more speed to be able to maneuver around and do what he got to do to get his points and stuff like that, like we've been seeing him doing in his boxing fights. But we gonna see though, man, because this is definitely crazy. I'm shocked though. I ain't really think this fight was gonna really happen. I remember Floyd was saying something about it, but pretty much it just shows that that money come into play. Logan definitely had to probably come up with some type of money thing where Floyd was definitely gonna take that and want to go ahead and get that fight scheduled for sure. So I think it definitely came down to the money thing. I don't really think it came down to Floyd, oh, I want to fight him just because he's saying this and that. Nah, it's more likely it's because of the money that was offered for the fight if they do it. So he went ahead, took it. Obviously, he's always said he's been a businessman when it comes to money, and pretty much they came with the best offer, and he took it and says go time. So we're gonna see, man. And Logan, he definitely gonna have to think about how he gonna box Floyd, because like I said, Floyd is a good boxer. We all know that. We all know his skill. It definitely on the defensive end, it's gonna be hard for him to try to connect his hits, even though he got the reach and obviously the length and everything to connect his hits. But it's going to be about how he is able to connect those hits. If he's just swinging hella time and not really connecting as much or as accurately, pretty much he's going to lose that fight. Because Floyd, he's not going to go out there just throwing blows just because he knows Logan. I said Jake Paul. Logan, just because he knows Logan is not an experienced fighter on his level. Not even close. I wouldn't even say nowhere near close, but he's not just gonna go out there just start swinging and throwing punches and try to make him look silly and stuff. Like, nah, he's gonna still do basically how he was doing in his professional career when he was still boxing and stuff. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna figure out his opponent's style and the way they like to box, and how he's gonna counter, maneuver, and connect his hits and stuff like that, get his points, and just keep on going. It's basically gonna go to probably the final round, pretty much. I don't know if it's gonna be 10. I think it might be either 8 to 10 or probably even less than that. But we're gonna see later on in the near future. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with the full details of the fight and stuff, and what we should expect and stuff like that. And who else is gonna be fighting on that day, if it's gonna be other fights happening that same day. Because we seen Nate and Jake Paul, it took them months before their fight. But this one is literally coming in 2 months. And I'm pretty sure the reason why it's in 2 months, I think it's because of Floyd. Because Floyd is not gonna waste his time knowing, if he knows he's got the abilities and confidence to beat Logan. Like, Logan, on the other hand, like I said, we haven't seen him in hella fights. Like, we only seen him in probably like 2 or 3 in the past couple of years or so. So it's not like Floyd needs all this half a year to a year to prepare for this fight, because we already know he's a trained boxer, undefeated, probably been training ever since retirement and never really stopped at all. Of course, he's not going to stop, because it's hard for a person, I would say, in any fighting sport to, even after retirement, just stop doing training and stuff. Like Floyd, you could tell he's still doing his training. He's not looking out of shape. He's not having retirement weight, none of that. He's just still looking like the same Floyd we seen him as when he retired. He's probably a little slower on his feet, but that still ain't gonna matter. He still got skills. He still got the defense. He still got the technicalities, the technicals down to the sport of boxing. Pretty much, it's gonna be hard, like I said, to really just say who's gonna for sure just dominate who, because Floyd, he's not, like I said, gonna go out there trying to go for the knockout, and Logan, if he's smart, not gonna try to do that, because he's gonna open himself up to get some good hits in by Floyd. So he ain't gonna want to do that. He's gonna definitely have to really take this fight serious. He's definitely gonna have to prepare. He's got literally 2 months, so he's got to do whatever he can to get ready and do as best he can for preparing. So we're gonna see though, man. This is definitely gonna be crazy. I can't wait. My video for that will definitely come out the next day after the fight, after everything happens and stuff, after I watch it and stuff. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. But that's pretty much all I can say right now, man. I'm just excited, man. I can't wait, because I ain't seen Floyd fight since the Conor McGregor fight. I ain't really watched the one he did, the exhibition in China against that one Chinese dude, just because it was a squash match. He got hella money off of that fight, and it was a squash match. Dude went out there looking silly, and that was all she wrote, pretty much. Floyd won that easily without any problems and without a doubt. So we gonna see though, man, because Logan, we still gotta give him credit for his size and having at least a couple years of experience. But other than that, like I said, I don't really see him getting this W. But we gonna see though, man. Anything is possible, man. But right now, to me, I ain't talking for everybody, but to me, I got Floyd winning this, just because he got more experience, undefeated in boxing, and he's still only 43. We've seen a lot of boxers, like I said before, boxing past 43, so he still got a chance to win. So other than that, I just don't really see no other outcome, really. It's just gonna come down to the points, and that'll be about it. But other than that, man, y'all comment down below how y'all feel this fight gonna go, man, and what y'all think is gonna happen, and who you have as the winner. But other than that, man, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. and you don't want to miss out when we drop bangers every single day. So you definitely want to turn on your post notifications, and don't forget to also share our channel, because if you enjoying our content, then you probably got some friends or family that's gonna enjoy this content as well, man. Cause we talk about everything, we react to everything, and drop videos every single day. So what more can you ask for, man? That's good work ethic right there for us YouTubers right now. So if you're brand new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notification, like and comment, and share our videos. And other than that, that's pretty much all I got to say, and I'm gonna see y'all later on. Peace.